right, guys, the new year is upon us here on the frontier, and I know I promised you guys I was going to green. I don't even know else what to say about this. We're gonna make millions from the greenifying the valley. Well, we're still gonna kind of work on that, but after our somewhat windfall of cash, it's time to change things up just a little bit.
What? You're giving up already?
Yeah, guys, I don't think we're gonna find any more buried treasures over in this area. At least we're gonna keep our eyes peeled, but there's nothing else in this field that we've got. So this has been patched up for now. So we've determined, you know, we make roughly $1 million per year-ish, something like that. We use using our green gold tactics, the green gold out in the field here. Of course, we could do silage, bump that up. We could do hay, maybe make a little bit more of that. But I've got something else I've been thinking about. I mean, there's an awful lot of oil derricks just across the street. Now, guys, I was going to try to buy up these oil derricks and buy up the not refinery, but the pumping station right here. Because he wants $2 million for this. I says, pardon? $2 million? I don't got $2 million. Come on, man.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
Now, I'm no oil expert, but I don't think the roadway or the rail line here is going to stop oil from being taken out of the ground. So just because the oil derricks right now are over on that side of the road doesn't mean I can't get oil on this side, right? And out here, let's be honest, I'm not opposed to directional drilling or fracking either, for that matter. So, you know what? We'll find a way to get that oil.
How dare you!
In fact, guys, I've already spent a couple $100,000 in the process of getting some black gold. Let me show you. Now, I'm not just moving on away from our hayfield. Our hayfield, of course, is still going to be here. Don't worry. We're still going to greenify the valley. But why not allow us to move into other endeavors as well? And it's not like it takes up that much space, right? We're actually, you know what? We're doing an environmental service because we're pulling all that dirty oil out of the ground, and you know we'll allow people to make it into useful products, right? Yeah, that sounds like it makes sense. So, guys, we've got 2 pump jacks right here built. We're gonna test the waters with this. We're gonna test the oil with this and see how we do. Now, I'm going to need to build a refinery. That's the end of it. The refinery, they're not going to allow me to have access to the refinery across the street. I need to use this one. I need to build one myself for the oil we're pulling out of here. Competition, you know, they don't want it. So we'll get that built a little later on. We're going to let the pump jacks run for a bit here, see if we can get some oil out of the ground, and we'll go from there. So we're roughly $1 million right now sitting in our bank account. Let's see what we can do with this today, guys. We'll give it a year. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, we've let everything run, the pump jacks run for about a month, a little less than a month, to be honest with you. Things are working. We're having no problems. Like I said, it's January, so I got nothing. I mean, I could technically knock this down, but we're better off waiting anyways. So this is going to be another way for us to make some income. So each pump jacks cost us about $100,000. I've got another small refinery, which I'll show you in a second, which is another 70. So all in, you know, with landscaping and everything else, it's about $300,000 for us to get this operation up and running. And we're already getting product out of this. I don't know how many liters we've got here, but we've gotten quite a few old oil barrels ready to rock and roll. It's all just crude oil, so we need to refine this stuff. So I figure the easiest way is we've got our old bale trailer attached to the back of our Chev here, and I'm going to take that and just throw some bales on the bad boy and bring it over to the refinery. The refinery's on our property. Like I said, we spent 70 grand building this little refinery here, just on the edge. Now it's fairly small. It's not like it's not gonna pump through a ton of the crude oil, but it's a place to start. Like I said, we're kind of doing baby steps here because I could afford to go crazy and build a massive refinery. It'd be about $500,000, and that would be up to scale, kind of to what those jabronis have over on the other side of the tracks that won't let us use it. So we've already got some crude oil been pulled out of the ground. We might as well start pumping it through there. We don't need to store it up. We might as well grab a few of those barrels, throw them on the truck, bring them over there, and get that refinery up and running. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be, you know, a dozen thousand liters. What am I talking about? Come on, a dozen. Brutal. Oof, turning radius. Not so good. We're probably going to need some kind of a tanker truck at some point as well. We'll get some kind of a tanker to pull behind the Kenworth over there. I think that's something we're going to definitely need sooner than later. Hopefully. Let's get this thing loaded up and we'll take a look at the refinery. Oh, the old Ford needs some fuel. Not today. We'll do. You know what? We're making fuel. Can I fill it up with that? Not the crude oil, obviously, but maybe something else. Let's get the front forks put on. We'll grab the weight as well, just to make life a little bit easier. We'll get you connected. There we go. You know what? We can probably go grab... The forks are just... Where are they? There they are. They're behind us by the house. We'll grab the weight while we're here. Oh, there we go. Grab that. Perfect. All right, let's go grab those forks. Up we go. Perfect. And grab the forks, and then we can load up those bales. Bales? Pallets. You know what I mean. All right. Oh, don't hit that. There we go. All right, guys. So, hoping this makes us a decent amount of money. Like I said, if we can not even bother hay, can we move on to something a little bit more profitable than the hay and the grass fields that we're doing here? Don't get me wrong. It's nice that we can harvest these like 3 or 4 times a year, but at the same token, I would love to move on to something easier, I think is the word I was looking for. Yeah, maybe easier. Speaking of easier, I really should have built these a little further apart, I guess. I feel like like a 10-point turn just to grab onto these barrels. It's a bit much. Oh look, I got 2. Perfect. Kind of glad I'm not transporting these all the way across. Oh, sorry about that picnic table. Oops. I don't think I'd want to transport these all the way across the city like this. That trailer's not really designed for what we're using it for, but it does work just, you know, as long as we're careful. Yeah, be careful. It should be fine. Let me wrist this up, and then we can go over top at least. Yeah, see? I don't know what I'm doing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll put these at the front side here this time. These barrels are looking a little bit suspect as well. You know what? I ordered these barrels in. I had to buy the barrels. They look like they've been used a few times, but you know what? They're holding well for now. Let's not tell oh man, environmentalists about this, guys. All right, let's just get this going. Now, while this does look like a fair amount of crude oil, guys, each one of these barrels, each one of these pallets, I should say, only is holding what, 500 liters of crude oil. So yeah, it's decent, but it's not like it's a monumental amount. So just take that for what it's worth. Now, that being said, we can get some decent money, it looks like, for some of the products we're going to be making. Just move this truck up a few feet so we can grab the rest of these guys. Yeah, there's a lot of products and byproducts we're going to be making from this crude. Of course, diesel's the #1 thing, but I mean, there's some lubricating greases. There is various different lubrications that we're going to make out of this stuff that hopefully makes us some extra money as well. We'll see. We'll see what we make. I have zero idea how much we can make off this for what we've got right now. But like I said, $300,000 investment. How long will it take us to remake that, or should we maybe double down? And I don't know what the answer is quite yet, but we'll see how fast. Can I get 2 of these again? I don't think I can reach 2 of these ones. We'll have to wait and see how fast we can kind of make that money back, and that'll be the deciding factor. Like, are we making crude oil faster than we can get the production to refine it? If so, then maybe we need to upgrade that first. If not, well, ooh, look at this. I can grab like 3. Oh, I don't think the Ford likes that. Maybe we can grab, if you know, if it's not producing it fast enough, we'll put some more pump jacks down. I mean, this isn't too bad, but I think we might have to find a solution for moving the barrels over. I don't know yet. We'll see what we can do, but like I said, $100,000 or $300,000 to get us up and running is not too bad in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. All right, last pallet we're gonna be able to fit on this thing. Can I stick it right in the back corner there? And I think that's pretty much it. I got a half a barrel left. I'll keep on pumping into that one for now. We'll see what we get out of this, guys. It's gonna take us some time, I'm sure, for the refinery to do its thing. I'll show you what we got though. I'm not even gonna strap it down. We'll just jump in and let's go for a little drive. Nice and easy. You know what? The old Chev doesn't really exactly have the highest acceleration, so I should be fine anyways. I could probably throw a couple barrels in the box. Maybe that would work too. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, we'll just load this into the refinery, and then we're kind of hands off for a bit, guys. It's we'll just make sure the refinery's running. In fact, I'll show you. We'll go inside the building here and we'll take a look at our stats for everything. Let me just get this set up first. All right, perfect. We'll get rid of all those and shut this off. Let's go take a look. Like I said, this is just going to take crude oil and it's going to produce a bunch of stuff for us. Oh boy. Okay, so we've already got almost 7,000 liters. Only holds 30. So it's going to be interesting to see how much we can put into this from those 2 pump jacks. We'll give it another month and maybe, because that'll be up to 12,000. We'll see how close we get to maxing that out. Now, meanwhile, it's already started making kerosene. We've got motor oil, we've got bearing grease, we've got the diesel, and then a paraffin as well. So all of these we can sell depending on price. Prices could change, of course. So I don't know what's going to be worth the most. I'm going to assume diesel, but I don't know. You notice the diesel, it only holds 15,000 here as well. So it doesn't hold that much. But we're already starting to make stuff. It's costing us money to run. Let's see what we can make over the next little bit here. Hopefully we can pay for all this sooner than later. Yeah, guys, I'm really curious what the rate of return is going to be on this. How fast can we pay off that $300,000 investment? That's really what it's going to be. Can we become oil barons and then maybe use that money to reinvest into greening up this valley? I couldn't afford to really buy. I could buy some stuff. I mean, we've got $1 million still, but if we can, make that money a little bit faster, then we can, speed up the process of buying property and putting grass down, or maybe some other fields, right? And taking care of this whole barren area. So I'm just gonna let this run for the time being. We'll get another. I mean, we can't do anything else. We just gotta let it run for the time being, anyways. We'll see what we get, and maybe we can start shipping some stuff off. All right, guys, we're into March already. I know I was kind of moving things along a little bit. Been keeping an eye on our new production there. Oh boy, that's a rough spot. And there's definitely some diesel and other products we can sell. I'm kind of holding off, trying to let it build up a little bit. Like I said, we're going to see how much we can make back of that $300K we invested into it. Now, I've got something else that's on order. We've got a trailer that's on order to ship all that stuff, of course. We need a tanker, and we're going to go pick that up in a little bit. I just thought we could probably get a head start on maybe planting some grass, some hay over here, that we can keep going later on. Right? We got to get back in here pretty quick. So if we can get this all kind of cleaned up, ready to go, maybe we'll do a quick run and plant this. It won't take us too long with our planting unit, right? Like maybe up 2 passes. It doesn't even take us long to come through and disc this all up. Let's be honest, we can get through this pretty quick. And the old Ford is, well, it's getting her done. I need to fill this thing up. I wonder if I could fill this up right at the refinery. Yeah, we can just refill this right now. All right, there you go. We're full of fuel again. That's a cheap way to fill up our equipment. I like that. Yeah, guys, I guess I no longer have to go into the town to refill anything. I could just, on the way out of the farm here, I could just kind of fill up as I go. That's kind of convenient. Absolutely convenient. Not even a problem. Or as some may say, barely an inconvenience. I like it. Oh man, I forgot how much of a struggle it was to pull this big case planter. It's been a bit. It's been a while since we've had to use it. But yeah, the Ford, it does it, but it's definitely having a bit of a struggle session right now. Yeah, this is not great. Come on, Betsy. You can do it. Come on, let's go. It's a good thing we only have to make like 3 passes aside, guys. Otherwise, this is... I don't remember. Was it that much of a... It was a struggle. Never mind. I remember now. It's a good thing this is flat. That's all I can say. Painful. There we go. Getting back up to speed. But she has a bit of a struggle getting up to planting speed here. That's for sure. All right, guys. We're just wrapping up. Last little bit here. You know what? Let's go. As soon as we get this done, this is planted. I'm good here. Let's head over to the shop where I've got that trailer waiting for me. I'll take the Kenworth. We can pick that up and bring it back and see if we can start making a little bit of profit. I've spent, enough money for now. Let's go see what kind of money we could be looking at making potentially. It also looks like those fields are almost ready to be, in another month, they'll be ready to be harvested again as well. You know what? I'm kind of trying to neglect the fields. I want to see if we can make money off of the crude oil instead. I know. Just let them grow, right? It's still greenifying the valley. You guys can't give me crap for that, all right? We're still taking care of the valley. All right, we got the Kenworth with our brand spanking new, it's a $50,000 trailer. It holds about 50,000 liters of fuel as well. It looks a little funny with the triaxles here. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't quite fit it right, but hey, it's got I got lots of horsepower in this thing, so it's gonna have to work. Did that make any sense? It's got more, just listen, it's got horsepower, so it's gonna work, all right? Don't worry about it. All right, we're taking this thing back to the farm. We're gonna load this thing up and see if we can make some profits today. We got a bunch of stuff to ship. Maybe too many horsepowers. Holy shnikes, hold on, let's go. All right, well, let's fill this thing on up with everything we've got there. That can all go inside. Look, I've spent some money on some signs and some barriers, or just so Klutch doesn't get hit by a train. I don't want to get hit by a train. Actually, this one's kind of not really centered here. Kind of like right there. Stay there. That's better. That's better. Now it's not going to get hit by trains anyways. I still got a bunch of other stuff to ship. I don't know how I'm going to ship the rest of the stuff yet. It's going to be all contained. Keep going, keep filling up. There we go. So we've got, what, 4,000 liters in? Something like that? Is that what it is? 4,600. Let's go sell it off. Hey, see? Warning. Trains. See? If a train came right now and hit me when I said that, was it because I wasn't paying attention? That would have been awfully embarrassing. Just saying. And just sell it off right here. We have our fuel station, which will take all of our fuel. So we can just kind of pull this around and yeah, we'll dump this in. All right, first little sale, 17,600 bucks. Yeah, that ain't bad for like a month's worth of sale. Yeah, that's not the worst thing I've ever done. All right. That's just the diesel. Unfortunately, even though, like I said, we have a much more stuff else to ship off and make profit off of, it's just that it's not as easy to ship as the rest. We got pallets and pallets and pallets. Yes, we're back to doing this the hard way, I guess. You guys know how it is. We got 4 pallets of kerosene here. Let me load these bad boys up first. Kerosene's loaded up. I just filled up a bunch. Unfurled. I was gonna say unfurled. Doesn't make any sense. But just got a bunch of oil and some bearing grease. Is that what that is? Yeah, bearing grease. We got no paraffin. I thought it was bearing grease. We got some bearing grease still to load, but I got the oil and the paraffin. Let's load this up as well. First pallet's going on again, guys. This trailer's going to work out, I hope, pretty well. Once again, I don't have straps for it. I should probably buy some straps at some point, but I got nothing, so I'm just gonna have to take her easy. Don't worry with the Chev, it's not gonna be a problem. And then lastly, there's the bearing grease I was looking for. Comes these nice little green pails. Why is it? Is it purple and orange mixed up? I don't know what it is. I know they're not the same. I don't know what it is. The two words just tend to be the same in my head. Yes. I think that says something about me. Let's just move on. We're gonna move on. We're moving on. All right, last one. Let's go see what kind of profits we made. So we made a little over 17 grand just on the diesel. We've got a few other things to go check now. Look at that. So all sorts of products out of here just from one little production plant. I don't even know what. You know what? Refinery. We might have to make this bigger. Okay, if we're going to be doing this a lot more often, I got to come up with a better solution and fast. The old front of this truck was barely able to get up. I had to slide some pallets to the back. It was bad news. So, I mean, it's going to work, but no. Oh boy. Nothing's strapped down. This has got disaster written all over it. I mean, it's not like we don't have bumps to hit the whole way here. We got speed bumps going through the border. We got my awesome driving skills. It's just got disaster written all over it, guys. Oh boy, see? And yeah, that front end just kind of, it hops, but it wouldn't take much to keep it off the ground. Let's go with that. It would not take much at all. Any kind of speed, I could probably wheelie this thing right now. All right, thanks for letting me through, guys. Let's go sell this stuff off. All right, selling all these products off. What kind of money are we gonna make off this? I hope this is, like I said, worthwhile. Oh boy, 21 grand already. I've only got I've got lots of it still left on there. That's guys, this ain't bad. Like, this is actually really good. I mean, really good. I mean really good. Holy shnikes. So another 25, what's that? 45,000 plus the 7, say 20. Guys, that's 60 grand over 2 days. Huh. Really? I mean, that's pretty convenient. That's easy money. 60 grand already. Huh. Interesting. All right, so that turned out to be pretty profitable for like no work at all. In fact, I can see why these guys are doing all this over here. Weird. Yeah, weird. Must be oil prices fluctuating right now. What can I say? Maybe we can take advantage of that ourselves. But let's crunch some numbers. I know it's your favorite part, right? Let's crunch numbers. I'm good at math. You're good at math. Let's be all good at math together. Okay, I suck at math. But let's take a quick talk and let's look at this. So currently we've got our 2 oil pumps. They're running away, doing just fine. They're doing their thing. Now, between those 2 and getting pumped into our refinery, now you can see we've currently got 4,600. It's still sitting there. It's still sitting there. Well, it's being processed, as I said before. So it's being processed and it's turning into all our products. Now 4,600 is, so you're saying maybe 2 of our oil wells, 2 of our pumps to one small refinery seems to be a pretty good number. It seems like it goes through this. Like by the time there's no or more oil sitting at the pump right now, ready to be shipped over here. So it's like 2 to this 1 should be fine. But what if we wanted to increase this? What would happen if we built another 2 more oil derricks? Well, the oil pumps, the pump jacks. I think we need 2 more. Now, just remember though, the problem is going to be that if I build 2 more of these, that's going to be $200,000 to spend. Yeah, I've got room. I could put them down and we could definitely extract more crude oil out of the ground. But the problem is going to be how much we can process it. You see my problem here, guys? I can only process it so fast. Now, a bigger processing plant's going to be $150,000. So we're going to run into issues there, right? So yeah, we're starting to get up there in costs. I still haven't recouped the 300 initial investment yet. It's going to happen really quite quickly, like another 2 months. We'll pretty almost caught back up realistically. So, you know, it's kind of like free. I feel like I'm playing with house money here. You know what? We're gonna see how much money we can make from the black gold. We're doubling down. We're doubling down. I'm gonna go build some oil derricks and we'll see what we can do. I mean, they seem to be doing all right over there. I think we could do just as fine over here. And well, guys, I promise we'll use this money positively for the valley. I promise. I promise. Maybe.
I don't believe you.
Well, guys, I went and did it. It's into May now. We're out of spring, and I'm not going to bother with this for now. We're going to look at the oil we're pumping. Yeah, I added 4 more. 4 more pump jacks. You know what? Go big or go home. Go big or go home. So now, like I said, since we added 4 of these, we needed to add another refinery to keep up. Now, let's talk about that. Let's go for a drive. Yeah, the Chev here has been it's just my transportation vehicle back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Guys, to be perfectly honest, it is barely able to keep up with what we've got going on here. So as we pull up, you'll see we've got, of course, the small refinery, which we used before. And we're still using that because, well, we've got 2 pump jacks that are, it can handle 2 at a time. Like 2 pump jacks are fine. But you can see in behind here, guys, this is definitely a bigger refinery. And this one's handling at least 4. Now, to be perfectly honest, it handles more than that. And like between the 2 of them, I bet you this one here could almost handle 6 pump jacks is my guess. With the amount of oil we're getting out of it, at least. Yeah, we're pushing out quite a bit here. So we got 3,000 liters right now, but it's pumping out quite a bit. So I may want to add some more pump jacks at some point, but it's taking up all my time. Like at least 4 times a day, I am moving crude oil over to, well, this one here, and of course our little small refinery right here. So it's definitely it's sucking up all my time is just transporting right now. So guys, quite honestly, I kind of want to see what we made. I'm going to start selling some stuff off and see if it's worthwhile what we're doing right now. I think it will be. I mean, we made 60-some thousand, almost 70,000 bucks with just the 2. So I'm going to be on the assumption here that we should be making at least double that, a little bit more even, of course. So let's see what we can do here. Let me spin this thing around. We're back up into our field. Let's load this thing up. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't make this trip again with the setup we had, but listen, it's gonna happen, all right? I didn't want to spend any more money because I'm not broke. It's just I'm cheap. There's a difference. Look like I'm coming back from the grocery store. Look at the amount of stuff I have on here. That's ridiculous. Let's go sell this all off. It looks like quite a bit. Now, for those wondering, if you're newer on the channel, this is the oil production mod in the mod hub that works really well with the Frontier map here. We're seeing if this is going to take over everything. I mean, you can get this for free right now over the mod hub. Go check it out. Download it. It'll work on any other map, of course, as well. You get the sell points. You get all the mods. Don't launch everywhere. But it does seem pretty overpowering at times. Just saying. I mean, we're going to find out for sure if this is going to make or break us. Like I said, I had 1.3 million before we dove into this. How long is it going to take to get back there? I need $1 million to get back. Really, I need to make $1 million off this. How long will it take us to make $1 million? All right, already got 20 grand sold out of it. See how much of this we can sell. I should be able to get all of these pallets off here, loaded into the building. And yeah, it should be, ooh, looks pretty good. Looks like it'd be a little over $100,000 here already. That's pretty darn good already. Like I said, I was expecting a little bit more than 100,000. We've already got, we've still got diesel to go pick up. But I mean, we're already getting hit. Keep on going. Come on, keep selling. Keep selling. Get that oil. There's a bunch of oil back there. Sell it all off. What's going on here? Having some problems getting the last bit of oil. There we go. 71 grand already. Oh, that ain't bad. I mean, that's more than we made already, and we still have another tanker full to go get. So let's see if we can fill up this tanker again. We got the Kenworth hooked up. There we go. Start filling that up. We got a couple thousand liters in there. Yeah, I'm hoping, you know what? I'm like, I got 70,000 bucks already off the sale. I'm really hoping this is going to be like 60,000, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. I was hoping close to be 150 grand, guys. I was really hoping to be close to that 150 mark. I don't think we're going to get there. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. If you could please prove me wrong. Let's empty this one out as well. Fill that on up. I am totally okay with that, but I just don't think we're going to be as profitable as I was hoping for. I think we're still doing okay, but yeah, we still have quite a bit to do here. Quite a bit of work in order to get back to that $1 million bucks. All right, let's go. Let's go sell this all off. This truck is so fast. It's so fast. Look at this. Yeah, guys, I'm caught off guard a little bit here. Diesels doesn't seem to be our main moneymaker from the crude oil. I thought for sure it would be, but to be honest, it seems like all the extra stuff is really where we're making our money. It seems like that's where the money is, and I thought for sure it was going to be the diesel. Just saying. I had high expectations the diesel was going to be where we were going to make all our money. But let's see what we got out of this thing. Let's unload it all. You know what? Another 40 grand in the bank. Man, yeah, not quite as much as I thought it would be, like I said. So in total, we're like a little 110, 120,000 max. So you look at our rate of return, it's going to take us about 10 months. Maybe a little more. Actually, you know what? It'll be double that. It'll be almost 2 years to get $1 million bucks out of this. That's not as fast as I was hoping, to be perfectly honest. Maybe we're not on the old gold train with the black gold that I thought we were going to be on. Man, oh man, I guess I'm stuck going back to hand. I think I've got to go back to hand. I don't have the money to do it, and I think the grass is going to make us more in the long run. Well, in the short run, maybe not the long run, but the short run for sure. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping I didn't have to work anymore. So much for that. Yeah, guys, I guess I'm back to hand for the time being. The black gold is just not quite paying off enough yet. We've still got a lot of work ahead to do. I mean, we're gonna get $1 million bucks a year, possibly from hand. I just got to get back out here in the swathers, I guess, and get back to work. So guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe, as that's the best way to help out the channel around here if you're new. And channel members, cheers to you guys. Appreciate you. Guys, I really thought that we'd be making some huge amounts of money with the crude oil. I am kind of surprised. I mean, we only got the 6, but still, we spent $1 million bucks, and yeah, I think we would have been better off doing a lot of other things right now. We'll see if we can find other ways to work with this, but I'm not sure where to go yet with that. We'll have to check that out later on. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. This is Klutch from Frontier. Over and out. Fire up that swather. Let's go.